Hi, I'm Grigori Heaton. I'm an aerospace engineering and physics major here at PolySat, and I work on helping operate Dave. I did a little bit of testing with Dave before it launched, but most of what I've done has been operating it from these computers. So Dave comes overhead about 4 times a day, and during those we have our antennas on the roof over there that we can use to track the satellite and talk to it essentially. So we can download things like payload experiment from this, or pictures like these, or just general sensor data. So Dave stands for Damping and Vibrations Experiment because it has this payload. We're measuring if we can use tungsten powders to change the vibration characteristics of the spacecraft. In short, that means that the hope would be we could use something similar to what's on Dave to in the future stop vibrations on really sensitive scientific instruments. The secondary payload that Dave has is actually just a camera, so we can take pictures from space.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Michael Fernandez. I'm a third-year physics major at Cal Poly, and I was involved with the integration of the Dave spacecraft as well as Dave operations. So integration is a process by which you put the spacecraft in a deployer, and the deployer is then attached to the rocket, and the deployer is actually what pushes the satellite off the rocket into its orbit. So I was involved in that process. In addition, I was involved and currently am involved in spacecraft operations. So that is involving using the ground station right here to uplink and downlink data to the spacecraft and basically monitor spacecraft health and get pictures and payload data. So one of our tasks as the Dave Ops team is to write scripts that allow us to perform spacecraft tasks a lot faster. So one thing that I'm actually working on here is an imaging script where you input a location that you'd like to image and it generates a command to the spacecraft to take a photo at that location. Working on Dave's has been a really great experience for me. Being able to work on the spacecraft and then see it launch from Vandenberg just a few minutes south, and then finally getting to operate it and get data down is really, really cool. Just gives you kind of a whole different perspective. I mean, the photos you see behind me are, I saw them get, downlinked from the spacecraft, and then, it's just an incredible experience.
Hi, my name is Stavros Diamantopoulos. I am a 4th year aerospace engineering student, and I was the Dave's integration lead. Dave is a really cool project, and it is a link between previous lab members with current lab members. Dave is a project that started years ago, and it happened that it didn't get a launching date. So the newest lab members actually inherited this product. It was a spacecraft that was waiting on the shelf, ready to be launched. And of course, when you have things waiting, they sometimes get outdated technology-wise. So for Dave, we had to flash some new software because some regulations changed. And because we had to do this, we had to repeat the day in the life test before it gets integrated. So the day in the life test is basically simulating the first minutes of the spacecraft from launch to actually being deployed into space. It was an intense day because it's the moment that you see the spacecraft for the last time. And once you pull the RBF pin, it is gone. And it sounds very sad because you're missing the project that you worked on, but it's a good thing for the laboratory that something goes to space, and this is what we're here for.